Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm Lipstickpaddy, your host for today, and we are looking at Cleopatra Against the Gods. New alliances have been formed to overthrow the gods in charge. Time has come to have the great battle. The gods of time have decided to all for one extra day to exist, and the gods must fight it out once and for all to only have the one god remaining. Now, this game is seriously under the radar. It appeared on Kickstarter, but it really didn't bubble anywhere. So the news on this is very, very lacking anywhere. However, the game does have much promise. And we'll go straight to the Kickstarter page right after this. The next social stretch goal on KiS 102.4 is the 250 subscriber. Subscribe today and unlock new music that will change the music in all the videos in the future. You could be part of the evolution. Alright, here we are. Cleopatra Against the Gods. I'll tell you something. The art. I'm loving the art of these gods that we'll see going down the page. Only 100 backers, and I'm one of them. And a lot of time to go on the project. There's going to be more marketing coming this few weeks, and also more reveals of what's happening on the project. So this is definitely one to keep watch of. And of course, we will be updating you on every game we cover on the channel on the Saturday show this week on, until that game finishes its project. So on Saturday, you get all the updates on all the games we've covered. So you will going to get updated on this every Saturday until it ends. So we'll see all the great updates that are coming against this. Now, certainly is going to be a fairly quick game. The 90 minutes, I don't really see it going to that. We're going to see what type of game it is, as you're only really controlling one character or god. It does say this is the first season, so there is potential here for a second Kickstarter in the future, where there's going to be more gods coming into the battle. But the ones that they have so far do look very interesting. Because here each god comes with unique abilities, special powers, and a deck of pre-constructed attack cards. Now, one thing I don't like about the game is the dice. They just look so generic. Potential for custom dice if the project goes up if it reaches its goal. This is potentially something that could be an add-on or just gets replaced in the base. Map boards though look great, and really do look great. The boards here, which have these energy tokens that go in them, these are not yet dual boarded, so that is something that potentially could change in the campaign. It all depends on the success of this campaign, but there is going to be 12 gods and some in the stretch goals, which we'll see. Fantastic art on the cards. The deck you're getting, you can see here the alternate art. We've not seen a full deck from one of these yet though, so we don't know if it's going to be all art. This is something we need to see yet, but potentially looks very interesting indeed. They each have the unique backs to them, which is good, and yeah. Now, rulebook missing from the page, and these minis are all very early. In fact, they're going to be designed through the campaign, and the funding of the campaign will push the design further. But you can see here the minimum size of them is going to be 70 millimeters. You're going to be holding a big mini here. I mean, 70 millimeters. That is like a Coke can that you're moving around. This is not a small mini by any stretch. The boards do look fantastic. I do love this art, and when you're using abilities, one ability might just give you 1 energy on the card here, but another could give you 4, and this is all going up to your number 10 stored power, where you can unleash your ultimate, what you call in the Epico. Epic is just, you know, we had to shorten the word ultimate to fit this little box here, I guess. But yeah, very, very good. Now, the gods that they're portraying here, excuse me, all very interesting, obviously coming from Egypt, and a lot of it, mostly all of it, is work in progress. This is a true early project. It's 2 years in the making, and I've just been, when we get down to the board game, I'll explain how it works, but super cool. Minis this big as well are going to be much easier to paint, and should have great presence on the board. Now we're just flashing through the heroes here. What this game reminds me of on the computer is World of Tanks. That might seem strange, but I will show you in a minute, because the board, I would watch all these videos just to get a sense of things. The boards come together into this giant board, and these red sections here, the pyramids, are going to block your line of defense. So if you've got a hero, if you move to attack a hero and you miss them, they have got a clear shot back at you, similar to World of Tanks. If you miss the shot, they are going to hit you back instantly. So there's going to be a lot of strategy here, waiting for some people to do an attack and then coming out and then hitting them is going to be interesting. Also, your heroes can climb up on these up to get better vision as well, so there's going to be some interesting mechanics here on the board. These large squares here, or circles, sorry, these are representing the minis when they're on the board, and yeah, super cool. So hero over here can't be seen, line of sight. In fact, this looks like there's going to be a massive battle going on with these three here, because the guy here, he can get flanked by this one over here. So this guy really should be backing off somewhere into cover. So yeah, and these heroes as well, they're going to be blasting off with godly powers here. This is not, we're not talking just a tank shell and falling asleep. This is going to be massive abilities coming from these gods. And especially if they get to the ultimate. I mean, you're basically wielding godly power of destruction here. So yeah, you can even, the gods are so big that they block the sight behind them, which is phenomenal. They are so big, they're blocking sight of anything behind them. So super cool. These two, look, they're both climbing on the pyramid here. Pretty interesting. She can only see the yellow lines here. She can't see the red ones because they're up high. So yeah, lots of strategy on the board. Super cool. The page needs some work. I'll give it that. It does need some work to explain stuff. Again, this campaign is going to grow. There's going to be lots more added to the page. We've only got 2 updates so far, but we're going to get plenty more. And yeah, cards looking great. Nice, simple symbology. And you can see here certain attacks that you're doing have more dice rolls. So if you're doing, for example, your ultimate, you're potentially going to be throwing as many dice as it requests, but the more dice you throw, the more energy you get to power up through your ultimate, which is really, really cool. And you've got the attacks of opportunity. I guess, you know, it says here, if you roll a dice and the result is a 5 or a 6, then you're going to get a bonus to your power. So yeah, you could be getting more than what you're seeing here, because you're going to be getting extra from your bigger 5 and 6s. So yeah, pretty cool. But is it non-determinant dice in the combat? It says there is mitigating randomness. So there is some mechanics. It says here there's going to be focus chips, which let you re-roll, and potentially you're going to be able to discard cards from your hand to modify the dice. So, you know, get rid of an ability from your deck to actually change the dice. This is kind of, I'm going to die here unless I absolutely obliterate them here, and it's worth me destroying my hand just to destroy them if I can change the dice roll, which is super, super cool. Interesting stretch goals here. They're looking for percentage increase. I don't know why they just don't give us the money here. And is it 125% money, or is it 125% backers? This is so unclear. What we do know is the stretch goals are very interesting indeed. 2 more gods, 2 more player boards, 20 attack cards for 4 divinity point marks. So this is just 2 extra gods. However, when you get to 150, there are mini expansions coming. The gods of thunder, rain, wind, and winter, including Saint Claus. Dun 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 dun! Yeah, they were doing a social media event in December 2019, and they unlocked, or they designed this Saint Claus. Now, if you look at him here, I just want to bring up what he looks like in the update. Now, this is update 2, and you can see this amazing image of Saint Claus. This is going to be a 70mm god on the board. I'm so excited to play this guy. Oh yeah! And it's interesting they're bringing more gods in on the stretch goals. They will produce more gods if we get past the 150 mystery, whatever the stretch goal is, money or people. But man, doesn't he look cool? Have you ever seen Santa with a weapon before? No pun intended. Let's get back to the Kickstarter main. Alright, so apparently Santa's going to be part of the Turquoise Alliance. I think this alliance is when you're going to be playing 2 gods on the board. But it does seem pretty interesting if you're only controlling 1, but I think 2 would be fun. Also, this is going to come with 2 player boards. We can't see what the boards are looking like just yet. I think as we get closer to the goal, we'll see it. And, you know, potentially these boards are going to make the board bigger as well. Now, tons of photos you can see here in its 2-year development. You can even see the size of the gods here on the map, looking epic. I don't know why they've not got videos on here, but fingers crossed. It would be great also to have some 3D terrain of the pyramids here, but I guess you've got to put the gods on them, so I don't think we're going to see that, sadly. Dice is the thing that I really want changed more than anything. But yeah, super, super cool. And yeah, so effectively moving giant gods around, unleashing their massive powers on people to destroy them. This is what it's all about. Super, super quick. And hey, Mexico shipping. Hell yeah, this game is coming from Mexico, so not too bad. What I do like about this is the team went to Egypt with their pictures and they took them with the pyramids. I didn't even look at this sandstorm rolling on here. Don't expect that in Egypt, but yeah, I love these pictures they put in. See the size of the stones on the pyramid here, great. And just how epic it is. How could a god stand on this? It's like they can do it in your game, but I don't think they could do it in real. But you know, I don't know if they're so big, these gods, like reaching so big. Maybe it's just like standing on a triangle. Maybe it's a maybe. But yeah, some cool photos down here of the team, and what a team it is. Look at the massive project that's going on here. We're talking a big team that is making this. So, so there we go. Let's go back up to the top. So there's Cleopatra Against the Gods. Definitely keeping an eye on this beast. You get the updates part of the Saturday, just like all my other games on the channel get their updates on this week on. And yeah, I hope this is giving you a bit of interest so you can come and look at this. As we get more information on the game throughout March, it should get more interesting. And yeah, mega exciting project, and we wish it all the best success. So there it is, Cleopatra Against the Gods. Well, this has been Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye bye for now.